All right, main event, 155 pounds. The division, all the others are chasing. Rafael Fiziev, minus 162. Mateusz Gamrot, plus 136. So Fiziev is coming off that absolute war against Justin Gaethje. He had been 7-0 in the UFC going in. And Gamrot, another just absolute warrior, repping American Top Team in Poland, coming off a split win over Jalen Turner at UFC 285 in March. Outstanding main event. I can't wait to watch it and not talk during it. And it's at the UFC Apex coming up here Saturday night. 25-foot octagon, KenFlo, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Fiziev or Gamrot in the main event for you.
Yes, sir. This is such a great fight, man. I think that early on, especially when Gamrot had that absolute nasty fight against Sarukian, I was super high on Gamrot, but I'm not sure I've seen him take it to that same level since that fight. I think that, there was, some good performances here and there, no question about it. But I think that maybe I overestimated his abilities a little bit too much. I think submission-wise, I expect a little bit more. Striking-wise, he hasn't made the adjustments or the evolution like I had hoped. Not to say he's bad there, not to say he's a bad fighter. He's a very good fighter, don't get me wrong. But I thought that coming off of that Sarukian fight that we would see his game really elevate. I just haven't seen that as much as I had hoped. And you're going against a guy in Fiziev who is an absolute killer. He's extremely difficult to take down. I think that when you fight a guy like Gaethje, you are going to learn so much about yourself, about your heart, about your technique, about your vulnerabilities, all of that, the pressure that he had to deal with. So I think we're going to see a Fiziev that is going to come in pretty damn hot, and I think that he's going to frustrate Gamrot a lot. And I think that if he's able to tire him out and if he's able to find those spots to take advantage of Gamrot on the feet, I think he will. And I think there's great value on Fiziev here. You know what? Minus 160. I don't think we're going to see that too often out of Fiziev against matchups that are similar like this. So I got to go for it, man. I'm in big trouble. Give me 5 units on Fiziev.
Hey,
yeah.
5-unit whacker on Rafael Fiziev for KenFlo. That is an $810 wager to win 500. Brian Petrie, the floor is yours. Who do you like in the main event?
Love that pick. Love that breakdown from KenFlo. This fight was really intriguing when it first got announced. I really dove deep into it. I love when a main event like stumps me, right? I got to dive in. I got to look at the tape. I got to go over the stats. And Gamrot is a guy who's super durable and tough, but in the Benny Dariush fight, what impressed me was he got rocked, and Benny can crack, and he got up, but he rushed so many takedowns. Instead of letting his hands go, he dove for takedowns, and it wore himself out, and Benny was ready for it, and that just shut him down. It's, he's a very aggressive and good fighter, and he rushes takedowns too much when I think his stand-up is coming along pretty well. He's obviously good on the ground. Then you get Fiziev. Well, this guy debuts in the UFC, gets knocked out. I'm like, oh, this world-class striker gets knocked out, runs off some amazing performances. Had a little stutter against Bobby Green, in my opinion. Some people thought Bobby Green lost. He just slowed down. I thought Fiziev won. But then he gets Justin Gaethje, who's a majority decision loss. He won the first round, lost the final 2, in my opinion. In the third round, he got chopped up a little bit, got bloodied up a little bit. But this guy's stand-up is so shiny. It's a shiny little polished tool. I love it. I love it. My only critique with him, and this is coming from a fathead kid from Cincinnati, my only critique from him is he kind of gets in this rhythm of like the Muay Thai kickboxing rhythm with his striking, and Gaethje read that by the third round. I wish he would be just a little bit more flowy, but that's the smallest critique ever. I think his stand-up is phenomenal. He looks to be in insane shape. We haven't really seen anybody really test his grappling. I've heard worlds reviews about it in the gym, how hard he is to get down. He'll toss you on your fucking head. So this is going to prove it here. And he answered the question over the cardio. That's another thing. He's improving. Got knocked out debut. Hasn't been knocked out since. Stuttered a little bit cardio-wise against Bobby Green. Goes out there and finishes Rafael dos Anjos in the first round. He's proving himself constantly, taking it seriously. This is a guy that's lights out. I agree with Kenny. Price is low. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 units on it as well for my remaining 5. I love Fiziev here. I think this is going to be a banger of a fight. There's some questions that need to be answered, and I think we might have one here at 55, boys. I really do.